Happy Halloween, everybody, or at least I think that's when this video is probably going to try to go live. I'm heading down to Tampa to go see Iron Maiden today, but since I'm going through Orlando to get there, I decided I might as well try to make another little pit stop here and check out something that looks like it could be pretty damn cool. Atomic Horror is located on Colonial Drive in Orlando, Florida, and it has a lot in common with the Postmortem store attached to Mortem Manor, particularly in the kind of products that they carry, a lot of NECA and Trick or Treat Studios and things along that line, more common horror products that you can buy, I guess. But where they step things up is that they have a lot of cool life-size displays and photo ops. Kind of in the back of the store where I started filming, they kind of have a horror tiki bar set up, complete with a lot of Creature from the Black Lagoon stuff. They have a room set up that's very Elvira themed, including her trademark couch. They have a life-size Jason with a wooded backdrop behind him, including a lot of other famous horror characters that live out in the woods. They have a creepy cabin section complete with reel-to-reel playing the Necronomicon incantations.
Deals with demons, demon resurrection, those forces which roam the forest and god devours the lands of pain.
Michael Myers busting into the closet to stab Laurie Strode. A silver shamrock mask display. And a They Live display, complete with a TV where you could see the movie only if you put on the special glasses. While the items for sale weren't anything that I don't have the opportunity to buy at a lot of other places, it was definitely a cool store to check out, especially if you're already going to be in the area. The opening band for Maiden was Within Temptation. The name of this band is familiar, but I didn't recognize any of their songs. But they were a pretty decent opener. Definitely better than, was it the Raven Age or whatever that I saw open for them last time. This tour is still considered part of the Legacy of the Beast tour, despite them putting out a new album earlier this year. I initially thought it was going to be a little more heavily themed to the new album, because the stage set when they first started looked very Japanese style, which fits the concept of that album. And I believe they played 2 or 3 songs off that album right off the bat, including having Samurai Eddie come on stage. But then they kind of moved right along to the actual Legacy part. No new stuff, just a bunch of classics. I had previously seen the Legacy of the Beast tour in Atlanta in 2019, I believe, and I think a lot of this was very similar in terms of both stage sets and set list, but Maiden puts on such a damn good show, it's hard to complain about anything like that. I had seen them play Amelie before, from the floor actually, pretty close up to the stage. This time I was a little late buying tickets and ended up way in the nosebleed section. So high up that I actually ended up having a little bit of vertigo every time I looked down. But once the show got going, I kind of forgot all that and just got to enjoy everything. I do love that the band has kind of adopted using these inflatable stage set pieces. They still look amazing, but it kind of allows them to bring out a lot of different props and things behind the stage and to change out their sets really quickly and easily.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
As usual, they had some amazing pyro. They started off the show with the Samurai Walking Eddie. As usual, during Iron Maiden, they brought out the giant inflatable Demon Eddie, which is kind of the Legacy of the Beast style Eddie. And then in one of their 2 encores, they brought out the Trooper Eddie. It's kind of amazing to me that a band that's been around for as long as Maiden has can still continue to deliver these amazing shows. Like, every member is just playing their ass off. Bruce still sounds amazing despite going through cancer not that long ago. It's funny, since I last saw the band in 2019, I've seen both Bruce Dickinson and Steve Harris doing stuff individually. I actually saw Steve Harris's band British Lion playing at a local venue here in Jacksonville, where I got to be basically right up at the stage. And then Bruce came to Jacksonville to do his spoken word tour, which ended with him singing a bit of Revelations. And it was kind of cool to go from seeing that in January with just him. Oh God of earth and altar, bow down and hear our cry. Our earthly rulers falter, our people drift and die. The walls of gold, Jacksonville, thank you very much. To hearing it in this big arena with the whole band. If I could say anything negative about this show, it's just that Iron Maiden has so many damn hits that it's impossible to play a set list that's going to cover everything. I definitely would have loved to hear some Power Slave. Heck, when I saw them in Atlanta, I think they played a track off of A Matter of Life and Death, and I kind of would have been down to hear another track off that album. But if they were going to play everything that everybody wanted to hear, they'd basically be playing for an entire day straight, I think, at this point. So it's definitely got to be difficult for them to put together a set list that has the best that they could put in there. And I think they did manage to balance it out pretty darn well.
I love to blow shit up.